You're here because you want to grow long and healthy hair in 2024. And by long, we mean armpit length, bra strap length, or even waist length hair. Well, I'm going to give you 3 things that you need to stop doing to achieve that goal. What's up curlies, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kiki, and if you are new here, I do all things curly hair tips, product reviews and styling. Today's video is all about 3 things that you need to stop doing to achieve length in 2024. So let's get straight into the video. The first thing that you need to stop doing is avoiding trims. This is particularly important if you have any split ends or any damage, or you are someone who is maybe transitioning out of colour, relaxer, or any previous heat damage. You want to make sure you are getting regular trims and regular visits to the hairdressers. Why is this important? Because number one, if you have split ends on your hair, the split ends will only travel further up the hair shaft, which will lead to more split ends and more breakage over time, and that is not what we want. And number 2, your ends need to be really healthy and thick. It's no good having long hair if the ends are straggly and looking really thin. Any hair that has split ends in it or is see-through is basically just dead hair and doesn't contribute to your length overall. The second thing you want to avoid doing in 2024 to retain length is high manipulation styles. High manipulation styles are any sort of style that requires you to manipulate it and style it on a daily basis. For example, if you were to maybe do a wash and go and you maybe wore it in a bun one day, then you wore it in, I don't know, a puff the other day, and then you wore it in like pigtails another day, that would be considered a high manipulation style. And the issue with high manipulation styles is that it makes you detangle, it makes you have your hands in your hair, it causes more friction, it causes more breakage. And for some of us who really don't get on with high manipulation styling, that is really going to prevent you from retaining length. For me personally, I cannot do styles that require me to style my hair every single day because my hair is very delicate and it will break off, as you may have seen in my previous videos. The third and final thing you want to avoid doing to retain length in 2024 is it's really the simplest thing, but I feel like so many of us neglect this on a weekly basis, and it is letting your hair get dry. Now, it may seem like it's not that bad, but dryness leads to many different problems with hair, and it's one of the main causes of why we can't retain length, especially if you have coarser afro type hair. You're really going to struggle with this one if you don't keep your hair moisturized, because if your hair is dry, there's more friction that is going to occur with the hair strands, because they won't be able to kind of just like slip past each other and rub off. It'll be quite rough, and they will in turn cause tangles. And tangles or single strand knots, if you have experienced those in the past, are basically the hardest thing to get out of your hair, and the only way to do it is to trim them off. So we don't want to let our hair get dry because it gets tangled, it can get split ends. It is also more susceptible to breakage. If your hair is nice and moisturized, it's more supple, it's more flexible, and it will be able to withstand a lot more than a dry hair strand will be able to take. And that is why keeping your ends and hair nice and moisturized is one of the most important things when it comes to hair growth and length retention. I hope this video has been useful to you. Let me know in the comments anything that you avoid to retain length, and I will see you in the next video.